Sonic Mania was developed by a fan for fans and has gone on to become the best Sonic game in recent memory, but for the most part, 2D Sonic games are always good. Can we get any love in terms of 3D Sonic? Can we replicate this success for modern Sonic? Let's get into it. Sonic the Hedgehog needs no introduction at this point. With such an extensive history spanning nearly 30 years now, the Sonic series has certainly weathered the storm of time and carved out its successful legacy and embedded itself into history as one of the most popular and widely recognized series of all time. Nothing I or anyone says will take that away. However, with all that being said, it is no secret that the Sonic series has definite consistency issues, but from only one perspective. I'll just come out and say it, 3D modern Sonic games are a risk. While they don't necessarily spell out doom, one would be lying if they were to even act like the mere mention of a 3D Sonic game led to excitement before apprehension and unease. The release of such games like Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Forces have made skeptics of us all. And don't get me started on the infamous Sonic 06. Now admittedly, the games I just listed, while ranging from mediocre to downright awful, are separated by a few years, and within the interim of some of these have seen solid, spectacular titles as well. For example, between Sonic 3D Blast and the horrible Sonic 06, we had Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, as well as Sonic Heroes. Likewise, Sonic and the Black Knight was followed immediately by Sonic Colors and generations thereafter. Two very good 3D Sonic games, and after those, we got Lost World, which is decent, but after that we received Sonic Forces. By now you can see it clear as day. Sonic has had trouble starting and sustaining any level of quality since 1996 in regards to 3D Sonic games. Now on the other, more attractive hand, 2D Sonic games are not only alive and well, but thriving as well. There's just a lot more quality here. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, obviously the original. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3, Sonic Rush, Sonic Rush Adventure. And those are just the ones that come to me easy off the top of the head while I write this script. The point is, when you hear 2D Sonic games being developed, you're safe. But when you hear about 3D Sonic games being developed, you have to run towards safety. But it doesn't have to be this way. In 2015, Australian programmer Christian Whitehead was hard at work developing a Sonic game that wouldn't be released to the world for another 2 years. Christian had been a well-known figure in the Sonic fan game community, where he had created other fan-made Sonic games like Retro Sonic, as well as helping to spearhead Sonic Nexus and Sonic XG. But we're getting a little bit too into the weeds here. This guy knows his stuff, and he was even contracted by Sega to make mobile ports of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic CD. So safe to say the trust was already there. Add in Headcanon and Paganda West games, and 2 years later, the world will receive Sonic Mania. Now, you all that felt the effects of Sonic Mania, you know, the widely successful 2D Sonic game released last year? Yeah, that one. Sonic Mania had done what so many people had hoped for. For one, it delivered in terms of quality, and for another, it put a positive shift in mindset and attitude in regard to Sonic as a whole. People were excited for Sonic again, and things were looking up for the 25th anniversary. And for all the good that this game did, it was almost immediately derailed by Sonic Forces 3 months later. As sad as it is to say, Sonic Team was out-Sonic'd by their own fandom. I don't know if that's a feeling to be proud of or shamed by. But now we get back to the beginning of this video, and everything comes full circle, and we see that for every great 2D Sonic game, we are met with mediocre to bad 3D Sonic games. As I said, the most successful Sonic game in recent memory is Sonic Mania, and it was developed by a member of the Sonic fan game community. Could we see this for the next 3D Sonic game? Even if we only get one, if it was great enough, could it lay the groundwork for more games going forward? I joked about it before, but in all seriousness, Sonic Team, and by extension Sega, should be proud that they have inspired minds to create great things, which could then inspire Sonic Team again. And maybe that's what we're missing here. Maybe Sonic Team needs to be reminded of the core behind the series, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. If you were to hand over the next Dragon Ball Z game to the fan community, you would walk away with one of the best DBZ games ever, assuming the talent was there to execute said game. Fan bases can be toxic, but to an end I feel as though a majority want the same ends, because surprisingly enough, values within that fan base can become ubiquitous. I don't know any Star Fox fan who doesn't want solid dogfights, a more engaging story, and the ease of control. The only difference here being that Sonic's fan base broke through and finally was able to deliver a great Sonic game. game. The talent was there, and the said talent was supported and given the green light. If we saw this for more series, we'd see a lot more quality games from the franchises that we love. Star Fox, Dragon Ball Z, and so on and so forth. And of course, that tangent I went on is not to say that fan bases won't disagree with one another from time to time, but I'm sure the Sonic fan game community has the answer and has had the answer for a while now to a great 3D Sonic game. Oh, you don't believe me, huh? Well, take a look at this.
Hello everybody, I'm Garrilla64 and welcome to Sonic World. This is a 3D Sonic fan game. Today I thought I would take Sonic through Green Hill Zone, which is something you never see in the games these days. Well, but here we are, Green Hill Zone, and it's not even the Generations version, or the SA2 version, it's just completely different.
Thank you, fellow YouTuber Garrilla64, for proving my point. Sonic World is a perfect, shining example of what's possible for 3D Sonic if another programmer or development team was given the green light the way Chris Whitehead and Headcanon and Paganda West Games were. What if Sonic Team brought these guys on, and the result of which was more of a collaboration rather than a stand back, watch, and observe? Though that wouldn't be an issue either if things could be done and fleshed out well enough. Imagine a game that has all the flash that the Sonic team likes to put in their games, with the input of fans who would be more than happy to, for lack of a better word, speak for the rest of the fandom who has neither the talent nor resources to complete such a task. Sonic fans know what 3D Sonic needs and deserves to be sustainable because they could take the instances when it has been done well by Sonic Team in the past and improve upon that. And I think that is what has been done with Sonic World. The only issue here is we need it done on a global scale. We need that backing and support, the kind that Christian Whitehead got with Sonic Mania back in 2015. At the end of the day, guys, final thoughts, Sonic is a great franchise. We just need the other half to represent that. So many series had died and never thrived when going to 3D, and Sonic is one of the few that has lasted throughout its name and longevity to still be around today. This is a beloved series. We just need more consistent 3D games of quality. The path has been very rocky so far for Sonic in terms of 3D, and these games should not be just a flash in the pan of greatness whenever the 3D games are great. Instances like Sonic Generations, Sonic Colors, Advance 1 and 2. My point is the fans have taken notice and studied. Sonic Mania was a beautiful culmination of years, resulting in inspiration passed down by Sonic Team to their fans. And what we got was an incredible game that made Sonic look great. The fans could definitely take the mantle once again and bring us a stellar 3D Sonic game. But those are my thoughts on it, guys. Did you like the video? Be sure to let me know that by clicking or tapping the like button right there. Be sure to share this video with a friend who loves Sonic and wants to know what the hell is going on with 3D Sonic. Do you like what we do here? If so, consider becoming a channel member. You can do that by going to gaming.youtube.com/fanatixfour. There you can get custom emotes, loyalty badges, gaming time with us, and periodic switched keys to our supporters only Discord. If you're not financially able or willing to support, that's fine. You can still join the Discord, talk to us, ask your questions that will be answered every single Saturday on Directly to You at fanatixfour Podcast. That's the channel. Go check it out. Be sure to check out the website for content you won't even find here on the YouTube channel. No, seriously, I promise. But the most important thing you guys can do is be sure to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications of videos every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys once again next week. I promise. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. All right. Thanks, guys.